latest is pupunta kayo ng Canada. Kwento naman ano yung expectations and well, first your reaction when you first found out that you got picked.
Microphone po.
Kasi, well, ako personally sobrang excited kasi first North American premiere din ng Agapito. And yan, masaya. And syempre excited kami kung ano yung mangyayari and yung reception din ng audience dun for our film. So,
Mukha ka excited direct.
Bakit nararamdam yung excitement? When you heard that day when you heard the news about Toronto, ano, sigawan ba? Tawagan ba?
Ayun sana eh.
Actually, oo. Sobrang nagtawagan kami kaagad, the whole team.
Okay.
And actually, we were at a small gathering. Wala lang, like, get together. It was a weekend, I think. Yeah.
Nasa Henair tayo.
Nasa Henair kami. And we suddenly got the email. And the first person who got it was our producer, Christine. And she was like, buksan yung email niya, buksan yung email. And we saw the announcement. Then immediately we called the actors, we called everyone, and everyone went with us. So that very night, we already celebrated.
Wow. And syempre tinawagan namin yung 901 sila. Si John at si Carlos kasi ayun, sobrang unexpected.
Yeah.
It's been
kasi parang nung nakapasok yung Agapito sa Cannes, like sobrang fulfilled na eh. And for us to have it in Toronto, which is one of the biggest festivals din, parang another one. I mean like sobrang ayun. Tapos ngayon pupunta kami sa medyo lutang pa. So
parang 2 out of the 5 biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah, sobrang nakaka-excite lang kasi hindi rin namin in-expect na kakagaling lang namin ng Cannes tapos biglang, oh no, nakapasok tayo sa Toronto. So, sobrang nakaka-proud.
Suki na kayo, ha?
Oo. So, alam na namin yung mga gagawin namin.
Nice.
Nag-travel kami.
Example.
Like what?
Oh, yeah.
Chemistry na.
Yung mga pag-organize ng mga schedule, yung mga kailangan nating mapuntahan to, kailangan natin ganyan. Yung galawan lang ng team. So,
and even what to wear.
Even what to wear.
Yes.
Kasi biglaan lang yung sa Cannes. At least with Toronto, we had a little bit more time to prepare. Right?
Yeah. And actually, yun, ang dami kasi nangyari din sa Cannes. So parang yung experiences na yun, sobrang overwhelming. Siguro by this time, meron na kaming game plan na, okay, this time, medyo may yung plano. Alam mo yun, parang naka-set in stone na siya. Kasi may mga activities na parang biglaang, ay, punta tayo sa ganito kasi kailangan tayo dito. So parang yung mga initial plans biglang nawawala. Pero I mean, all of those opportunities, parang sobrang cherish namin. Kasi minsan yung ganong opportunities. And dito naman sa Toronto, parang, okay, we have set in stone. And hopefully masunod siya. And sobrang nakaka-excite kasi ang dami pa. And unexpected din. Ng mga ng mga paparating mga opportunities. So,
yan si Carlos.
Sir Carlos, let's go.
Naglasing ganun eh.
Ano yung question? Yung
Reaction nila.
Expectation.
Nasa inyo.
Iyak ulit. Parang every time naman na may email kaming marireceive or meron kaming messages na marireceive, overwhelming pa rin. Especially sa amin ni John, na main producer, si Big Kito. Isa to sa una namin project eh.
Correct.
And parang lahat ng blessing. The fact nga na nandito kayo lahat, nakakaiyak pa rin for me. Parang, huwag niyo simulan. Iyakin mo kami lahat. Kayo magpanggap doon.
Kaya nga binababaan ko yung boss. Kung tumaas, may iyak ako.
Sobrang close na rin kasi natin lahat. So like every news, every shared with everyone. Tapos kailangan magkita-kita. Nung announcement namin internally, nagkita-kita dito.
So, clingy kayo?
Yes.
Clingy kami sa isa't isa.
And I think this is even more meaningful kasi recently one of our co-actors, si Sir Joel Garcia, passed away. And it was always his dream na to attend these festivals. And kaya kami ni Jeremy, sige, gawa natin ang paraan. Kailangan natin makapunta doon para kay Joel, di ba?
Actually, ayun, I think isa din sa mga good thing na nangyari is before he passed away. Alam niya. Alam niya.
Oh, he knew.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So, parang, ayun, personally, sobrang nakaka-goosebump. Kasi, we had this conversation na, ano yung wildest dream natin tayo in the near future na akala namin hindi namin mararating pero nangyari. Which is yun. Tas 2 out of 5 pa. So, parang sobrang meaningful nun for me and for him na parang being indie actor, hindi namin expect na mag-get namin. And sobrang nakakatuwa kasi ayun, nag-start na siya and unfortunately. Pero yun, palagi namin dadalhin yung name niya.
Ito na tayo, maiyak na tayo.
Baka meron ng ibang festivals, hindi nyo lang sinasabi, sabihin nyo na. I-announce nyo na.
Naka-embargo.
Naka-embargo ba?
Pwede.
Pero at least pwede natin sabihin na madami.
Okay.
World tour.
World versus the world.
When you say madami, is it an invitation or nag-submit? Or nag-submit. Okay.
We got selected to compete as well.
Kasi may confirmation na we are gonna compete din dun sa festivals.
Kasi naka 2 out of 5 na ba? Sunod na yung iba, di ba?
May clarification ako din.
Okay.
Dun sa 2 out of 5. Hindi na kami pwede kasi dun sa iba.
Sa atin, yep.
So technically kami, ang goal namin is 3 out of 3.
Okay.
Uy, abangan namin na.
So, hopefully, makapasok din kami ng Sundance.
Okay.
Yun yung goal. And syempre, the dream namin lahat na pag na-check namin lahat yun, parang first time mangyayari yun. Even now, yung Cannes and If na short film, parang first time.
Right.
May correct me if I'm wrong.
But even without that, what a big promise for your studio.
Yeah.
What's your reaction lang for that?
Yes, overwhelmed. Lalo na when with John Leo and we started filmmaking late last year. So, to be a part of these projects within a year and getting results this fast is sobrang nakaka-proud din for me, for the people that I work with, and for us three. Na parang okay, tama yung tao nga sa paligid ko, and I think I'm doing the right things. And for us, like yun nga, as new players dun sa industry, confirmation siya of some sort. And again, we will always be thankful. Yun nga, lagi kami may usapan na parang ang bilis nito, do we deserve it? May ganun. Kasi nga kami ay minsan maganda maging delulu. Pero kailangan mo rin mag-ground yung sarili mo lang. So for us, three laging ganun na, oy, dito tayo. Ang community ng 901 na where we're trying to make is not just for the film, for the people din talaga. So yun nga, kaya like every news na we get na yan nga si Tatay Joel and everything, mas driven na kami to do more and to do better. So yan, thankful and overwhelming in yung words.
Janelle,
on that note, was it a conscious effort ba when you were producing the film to make a film na talagang pupunta sa, diba? Pupunta sa mga foreign film fest?
Every time din naman na pinag-uusapan namin to nila Arvin and with sila Josh and with John as directors, gagawa tayo ng film kasi gusto natin gumawa ng film. Gagawa tayo ng film para ma-express nyo yung sarili nyo. So kami as producers, as 901, hindi kami nakikialam sa director. So, full creative freedom. Makikialam lang siguro kami kung sabi namin na, uy, ayaw ko uy, tandaan nyo na, hindi ako pwede sa gatas. Ganyan. yung milk tea niyan, or ganyan. Yung maliliit na bagay na lang. Pero when it comes to their art, alam namin kasi kaming tatlo, Leo, John, and I are creatives din.
Yes.
So we know how it feels na papakailaman ka or hindi naman as producers ganun yung tingin din ng iba din, pakialaman or ganyan. Siguro kami gusto lang namin tumulong or guide. Pero hindi naman as much as ibahin talaga. Even with yung big project natin. As much as possible, kami ay hands off when it comes to creatives. Unless may nakita kami na feeling namin mas makakatulong.
Arvin, input mo doon.
Yun, actually, nakilala ko si John sa isang parang short exhibition sa APFA. And yun, doon nag-start yung relationship with like the friendship. Tapos kasi I teach din sa APFI, tapos doon kayo nag-start and nagkita rin kami mas lumalim yung conversation namin, nagkita kami last year sa Cannes kasi I also have a short filming competition sa Critics Week last year for Radicals. And tapos nandun din si John na dun mas lumalim yung kwentuhan na I think pagbalik natin sa Philippines we can do another short. And yun, ang gaan sa yung energy nila ang gaan sa pakiramdam na parang in-unfold ko rin yung parang yung tamang team to create this short na parang tama yung sinabi niya na parang hindi lang siya work, parang naging pamilya na kami dito sa pelikulang to. So parang may ganun siyang magic na nangyari. And ayun, kaya feeling ko nakikita ng universe yun na kung ano yung meron dun sa pelikula. It's because of that very caring and healthy process on how we did the film. And yun, sobrang inspiring pa to move forward and to create more. And at the end of the day, it's really about, Filipinos making great stories. Yun pa rin, parang bonus na rin talaga kung ma-acknowledge ng mga film festivals. Pero parang it's actually very, like for us, it's an inspiration to keep pushing the boundaries of telling Filipino stories. Parang nandun lagi yung eagerness namin to create more. So, anything to do.
Can I just say, we count ourselves really, really lucky as creatives to have them as our producers. I remember when we first pitched this concept, technically it's a very, very small story. Tungkol lang siya sa isang grupo ng mga tao sa bowling alley na nagkapamilya doon, and sibling relationship between the head of that facility and her brother. So it's a really, really small story, but they believed in the power of it. And yun, kaya we really count ourselves lucky. And even us directors pitching to the actors, they also believe in the story. So yeah, we count ourselves really, really lucky to have these people around us. And as much as possible, itong mga festivals na to, gusto namin like, sumama kayo sa amin. Deserve niya to, sumama kayo sa amin. So we're always like a group. Para kami isang grupong sasalakay palagi sa mga festivals na pupuntahan namin.
So, nagulat yung Cannes kasi ang laki ng delegation.
Oo. Tapos lahat kami nakagayak, nakaporma. Like, this is Philippine cinema, this is the Philippines. So, we're here to show that to the world.
At least sa Toronto, wala na yung ganong steps na makataas.
Yeah.
It's just a building in TIFF, right?
And it's also really exciting because there's a huge Filipino community in Toronto.
Yeah.
We really can't wait for them to see this film.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Almost everyone of us has family there.
Oh.
I have 2 questions. What's unique about Agapito is yung setting, yung character mismo yung Dakpin Ali. Pakwento naman about it. Saan ang galing yun? Or doon ba talaga nagsimula? Or nahanap nyo lang siya at randomly? Yeah. Pa-share.
Well, the idea for the bowling alley, brainstorm namin siya for a while ni Arvin kasi just a little backstory. My father is actually from the Philippine Sports Commission, and he's passed already, si Sir Danny Romero. And of course, he introduced me to the world of sports. And it's through that I also found out na nag-e-exist pa pala yung mga duckpin alleys from before na yung minamanual na adjustments. So, and it's not just in Manila, it's in Bulacan. So, doon kami actually nag-shoot sa Bulacan. So, it's a thriving scene ng mga taong nagda-duckpin. And yun, we shared it together, then we brainstormed it.
And gusto ko mag-thank you dun sa behind the scene guy namin na si Mark. Kasi siya yung nakakita ng duckpin namin sa Bulacan. So, tapos nung chinek na namin ni Kyla, and together with the team, si Carlos at si John, sobrang okay. I think we're gonna have a beautiful film. Dahil dun pa, tama ka dun sa setting pa lang, parang very cinematic na siya. Like, and kaya sobrang excited kami na mapauwi yung film dito kasi parang somehow you have that feel of nostalgia and parang yung appreciating simple things dun sa lugar na yun. Yung mga ganun na parang kasi sobrang fast-paced na ng mga nangyayari dito sa mundo na minsan yung mga ganong klaseng moments na hindi natin siya chine-cherish. So parang may ganong layering din yung ng pelikula. So, ayun.
So far din kasi sa mga films na ginagawa namin ni Arvin, whether co-written siya or like collaborated, parang parating may sarili siyang mundo. May sarili siyang sub-scene or subculture. So, it's always like you're watching a different kind of world when you watch these films. And yun yung una naming nakitang character dun sa lugar. Okay, labas to siya sa mundo ng syudad, sa mundo ng Manila or whatever. Labas to. Nasa loob tayo ng ibang mundo. So, dun kami naglaro, basically.
Okay, for the actors, you mentioned overwhelming ang Cannes. Kwento naman, what about it was overwhelming? Share.
Go.
Siguro just how huge, how big it was. Parang how grand it all was. Parang pagdating namin doon, sa kalsada naka-gown lahat ng tao.
Sa gala.
Kasi parang it's my first time going to Europe. So talagang parang panibagong mundo siya. And ang daming events every day. You get to meet filmmakers from all over the world, and you get to talk to them and learn about their culture. And yun yung parang I'm very grateful for it. Pero parang you can't really prepare yourself for an experience like that. And kasi nalaman namin we're going to Cannes parang less than 2 weeks. And we had to put everything together in less than 2 weeks. And ako personally, I'm so thankful for all my friends who supported me. Lahat talaga grabe, hindi ako makapunta doon if wala yung support ng friends with yung mga damit, yung flight, lahat. Kasi it's not, hindi mura pumunta ng Europe, di ba? And we're independent artists. So I'm really, really grateful that this is the team that I went to that place with. I felt so safe with them. And yan, sila Sir Carlos, si Sir Sean, sila Derek Irvin. They really guided us nung nandun kami to the best of their ability. Pero talaga siya, nakakagula, nakaka-shock talaga siya. Yeah.
Ayun, siguro yung feeling ng pagka-overwhelm, siguro dahil yun nga, same din, first time namin lumipad sa ibang bansa, and yun pa, Cannes pa agad. So parang, kahit na may mga sinet in stone kaming plan, like ako personally, like ito sana yung mga expectation ko, pero like, hindi lang siya like sumasag, like sobrang over the top. So parang yung overwhelming feeling na kailangan kong kumalma, hindi siya nangyayari. So parang every time na nandun kami sa red carpet, parang, oh my God, di ba yun yung artista sa ganito, ganyan. So parang hindi kami makapagpigil ng mag-fanboy, mag-fangirl sa mga artista. But other than that, it's more of, siguro yung pinaka-overwhelming feeling is yung ma-acknowledge ng mga nakakausap namin filmmakers, mga producers na, oh, you're from the Philippines. At iba yung reception nila. Like sobrang na-appreciate nila yung natin, yung work of art natin. So parang dun pa lang sobrang panalo na. And yung mapag-usapan lang yung film yun talaga yung parang, shit, di pa nila napapanood pero pinag-uusapan nila, ganyan. So parang, ayun, sobrang nakakataba yun ng puso. And ano yun like out of nowhere kasi like, oh, you're from the Philippines, right? You're from Agapito. Like, parang kami, those experiences, napaka-surreal nun. Kasi kung dito sa Pilipinas, parang pag independent artist, di ba, usually, hindi na pag-uusapan. Pero pag doon sa ibang bansa, like, kaya parang hindi din talaga kami makapaniwala na grabe yung appreciation nila. And siguro yun, rather, other than the pagka-grand nun, siguro yung parang yung feeling na dahil we're all creatives, tas napunta tayo sa pool na okay, it's a celebration of every part of every country, parang ang surreal. Like, ikaw yung magre-represent ng Philippines at ng Southeast Asia. Parang ang laking bagay na ang laking achievement na.
Thank you for that.
Yung team mo ba?
Yes.
Souvenir?
Yes. So, from here.
Sobrang cool yan. Ay,
Any more questions?
How soon na lang ang Philippine premiere?
Pressure. Hindi ka talaga pressure.
Malapit na this year.
This year.
It will go on 5
Uwi na siya. Uwi na si Enrique.
We're so excited to share it and all the details.
Homecoming.
Yung details niya, sobrang excited na kami siya. Pero to answer your question, this year definitely. So,
Meron kang bagong project? Punk.
Yes.
Na character din daw yung punk.
So, yun. Yes, meron. So, parang, actually, yun nga, parang medyo backstory ng kaunti. Parang, yun natutuwa kasi ako nung parang, nag-usap kami nila John and Carlos ng 901 na if I can still make another short. Kasi nga, since after Radicals, parang, yung co-producer namin din dito sa Agapito, si Christine, parang we're so like really focused na dun sa first feature film ko. And then when I asked her na parang I think I need one more short kasi yung ibang actors ko na nasa first feature film ko, gusto ko silang maka-work din muna. So it's really like a very helpful, parang buwelo. And so yun, nung nag-agree na yung mga producers, that's the time na yun na, niyaya ko si Kyla mag-co-direct with me. Parang very, very special yung nangyari na sobrang collaborative lahat ng nangyari. Even the siguro spill ko na rin, even the musical part dito sa film na to was choreographed by the actors. So wala kaming kinalaman doon sa choreography ng dance. So it's really a very, hindi lang kami ni Kyla and ni yun, with the producers, but even the actors really put their hearts sa film. So sobrang, yun, yung glory niya talaga deserves for like for each and everyone. So, yun, sobrang. Siyempre for my brother then, kaya siya Agapito kasi my special child brother, his name is Agapito. So, I dedicated the title to him. So, kasi I haven't like done any film na sobrang personal din sa akin. The first time ko din mag-offer for my relative. So like what she said din, the setting is also a homage for her father. So imagine yung lalim ng connection talaga namin dun sa pelikula. And, yun. And now we are dedicating it to Sir Joe.
Sir Joe.
So, okay.
Ano yung brother mo?
Parang after, she's up like, not 34, 35. Tapos parang
younger
niya is like delayed. Mentally challenged siya niya. Parang ang reading sa kanya like 10 years old.
Besides the name, meron ba siyang another may tribute ka for him besides the title of the film? Dito ba or
dahil yun lang po talaga yung nagkakita.
Hindi, ito sa producer. Okay lang, last lang question lang. What made you decide? Kasi ito nga yung first mo na this is the first film for 901. Ito ba yung napili?
Technically second. First yung at least we had this movie. When we were students pa.
Pero as
official 901 I think ito.
So anong nakita yun sa what made you decide to
bankroll it?
Yeah, choose this as your first venture.
Again, ang nag-start po talaga nito si Mr. John Galvez. The other member of 901. So, napanood niya yung shorts ni Arvin sa screening niya sa school po namin sa EPFI. Doon nag-start na parang nag-usap kami na, ang galing. Kahit si Mark, even Mark yung aming BTS photographer.
Sino ba itong totoo?
Sabi, hindi ba siya nakakatakot? Pero parang napanood nila yung film na sobrang ganda. And from then, hindi na mawala sa usapan namin si Arvin. And hindi pa namin nakikilala si Kyla noon. So, every time na magkikita si John and si Arvin, lagi niya mamagit, uy, sabihin ko kay Arvin ulit, gawa tayo film. Sige, kulitin mo. Nagkukulitan sila. As nung naging close na sila, I think, doon na namin na-solidify, okay, gagawa nga ata talaga tayo. Hindi na to joke tayo. Kasi, yung hirit namin is specific to people na gusto talaga namin mag-work. Hindi dito namin si Derek Kiko Imanda. Hindi dito namin si Arvin, sila Kyla. So, yun parang namin, panliligaw kunwari. Ayan. And, fortunately, halos lahat nun, nag-come into fruition. And yun nga, nag-decide sila nagkita kami sa Cinemalaya. Yun yung deciding
point. Yun yung kompleto kompleto tanggapan.
Sabi ni Arvin, yes, si Kyla yung mag-co-direct. Sabi ko, uy, ang saya nun. Sabi ni namin, gagawa na talaga tayo. Mag-send na lang tayong topic. And then the week after, okay, buo na. Sabi, okay, nabuo na namin ni Kyla. Para ako, galit na galit yung mga balulat sa
Kasi first time namin mag-co-direct ni Kyla kasi parang lagi ko siyang co-writer sa mga shorts ko, and parang naisip ko kasi pag nag-start na yung feature film ko, magsunod-sunod na ako sa full-length films, hindi ko alam kung kailan kami mag-co-direct. Kasi parang hindi naman ito rin yung first time na nag-co-direct ako. I even co-directed with Noel Escondo dun sa Nakaw. Tapos meron din akong isang project with Carlo Valenzuela na short. So parang syempre dito kay Kyla na sobrang ka-work ko na palagi, why not give that beautiful experience then with her. So parang yun, kaya sobrang perfect ng moment na yun na nagkaroon naman ng opportunity to do this. Feeling ko naman hindi ito yung last short ko, pero parang gusto ko lang magawa. Kasi hindi ko alam kung kailan ulit ako gagawa ng short. So parang kasi syempre ngayon na ongoing na nag-shoot na ako ng feature film. So ayun, kaya parang ang sarap lang na magawa ko siya with Kyla na na katawan ko din sa mga ibang short ko sa films ko sa pagsusulat. Kasi kahit yung first feature film ko, siya rin yung writer, dalawa rin kaming writer. So ayun. Ayun, sobrang exciting. So, gusto ko na panood siya sa Philippines. Sarap makauwi na agad.
Actually, of course, I met Sir John and Sir Carlos through Arvin as well. Pero, nakakatuwa kasi, well, actually, I won't be joining them in TIFF. I'll be going on a separate journey to Germany to develop my first feature-length film. Ito naman ay na-award din sa akin ng Cannes.
Galing naman ang team na to.
Sa Under the Focus Co-Pro program na, ayun, nag-pitch kami, then eventually, Arvin also pushed me na, okay, isulat mo na yung feature mo. Kaya mo na yan.
Hindi magpasa.
Muntik pa ako hindi magpasa. Grabe yung self-doubt.
Just to say, isang gabi lang ata nila sinulat yun.
Sinulat namin sa board member for one night. Tapos yun, nakapasok siya sa Focus Co-Pro, then we pitched. Sir John and I pitched during the meetings and the sessions. And we met the organizers of the Women Writing Lab in Munich, HFF Munich. So this is the University in Film and Television Munich. And ang mentor nun is si Miss Robin Swicord, the writer of The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Little Women. and Memoirs of Geisha. So Oscar award-winning screenplay writer siya. So siya yung magiging mentor ko for my first feature-length film. Kaya maghihiwalay muna kami ng team for mag-video call kami niyan for sure. And yun, I just want to express my gratitude to Sir John, Sir Carlos for believing in that project. And yun, they're about to produce it as well.
Yeah, kasi sila din yung magpo-produce ng first feature niya. So.
Thank you po.
Oo daw, sabi ko.
Thank you po.
Congratulations!
Picture!